Hi, I'm Carl Robinson. I'm 91, and my wife will be 91 next week. So we're pretty old. And I have 5.
Okay, can you name them?
5 kids. One was my first one was Nina, a girl. Then there was Grant, and then there was Lisa, and then there was Glenn, and the last one was Brent. I was born in Missouri, and my parents moved out to Visalia, California, and 3 years after I was born. We went through I went through the school districts there, and when I was in high school, I played football, I ran track and field, and I played basketball. And what got me to Reno was the basketball coach. I did get the scholarship to come over here when they told me what they were doing, and I came over and I played 4 years of college football. I went to class. I went to class well all the time, and what happened? I had a few jobs up at Lake Tahoe. The book came about when the church was meeting at the chapel of the Catholic high school, and the chapel. That's where we are meeting. I happened to be on my computer, and a man named Jack Canfield and his friend Stephen Harrison were talking about book writing, and they came up with a lot of information about it. And so that's what turned me over to going to write a book. The book is about my life pretty much, starting with high school and college, then the military, being in the Air Force, and after being in the Air Force, I went back to school, back to the University of Nevada, to get the courses I needed for teaching and coaching, and that's the thing that got me going with education. And I worked here at the University of Nevada. The training for the Air Force was, first of all, you get a lot of schooling, a lot of learning about weather and electrical things that you use, and you learn about the airplanes. Each airplane that you're going to fly, you get a lot of schooling on it before you get in the airplane. And after the first part of it is your beginning. It lasts about 6 months. The night intruder mission is when you take off at nighttime, from any time when it's first dark to it gets sunny again, but you usually have about a 2-hour flight, and you are told where they want you to go, so from experience you know where to go and the things to look out for. The night intruder mission was to keep the North Koreans busy. I met Patty one particular time when I went. I had graduated from college, and the Korean War hadn't started, so there was some times that you could really take off and enjoy yourself. I was still down in Phoenix area, going to do all the learning about flying and stuff, and lo and behold, on one of the times, one of my friends' girlfriend had invited a couple of girls to come down, and Patty happened to be one of them. Whenever I went to Korea, Patty was one who wrote to me a lot. I got letters from her, and I was about the only one with my mother and Patty. We got married on June 3rd, 1953, and from there, after the wedding, we went up to Lake Tahoe and stayed in the South Shore. The one mission that I was on and another lieutenant was flying on, we took off together and flew together. At that particular time, there was really a horrible cloudy area. A big storm was covering the islands, and I don't know how far out it went. But anyway, when that bomb went off in the morning, we couldn't see anything except clouds. On that one mission over in Wetuck, Patty was pregnant and was going to have a baby on the 10th of June. And I did get back for that. Okay, Operation Teapot was held we were at an air base there, which they've changed it to another name, and I can't think of either of them right now. Anyway, we moved out in the desert of Nevada for Operation Teapot, and we went through the same rigmarole as we did in islands over in South Pacific. Only they had a lot more size, not size, but a lot of different types of bombs that they used there to test things. And how I got in it, I was scheduled to fly the last mission again if there was a need for me to. Well, that particular time, the bomb that I was supposed to sample, it turned out to be the high altitude bomb. I'd finished my time in the Air Force, actually I had a couple of more months than I was supposed to get out. I was in class 52 Baker, and they were supposed to get out on March 22nd in 1955, but I got to come out on May the 15th. I was happy about that because I got paid for it. And that was a scary thing, getting out of the Air Force and no job. The National Guard, I joined the National Guard in 1955 when I got back to Reno, and they were transferring from prop-driven planes to jets. After the B-57, they went to 101 jets, which are really fast, and they were Puerto Rican. And about that time, that's when I lost my sight in my eye. When I became a principal of Incline High School, I had a degree for it, so the biggest problem I had there was with parents. The kids were good, and out of the 16 years I only had 1 year that I had a tough year. I dedicate this book to my wife, Patricia, who has been helping me for over 65 years, and also for our children, Nina, Grant, Lisa, Glenn, and Brent. I also dedicate the book to the University of Nevada. This book can be purchased from Author's Rest, from Amazon and Barnes & Noble, and there might be some other places that get it too. I tried to get it to the University of Nevada here, but they wouldn't do it.